Okay, my favorite thing of the week, and apparently the favorite thing of the internet, according to the article that I read. This guy, Marcus LePage, did his first tweet on Twitter on April 26, 2009.
Well,
And
good
then-
for him.
Well, but then he didn't tweet at all.
I remember my first tweet.
Well, that by itself is not a big deal, but he didn't tweet again until just recently.
I thought it was going to be better.
7 years later. And the first thing he tweeted after his first tweet, which is going to sleep, it was 11:32 p.m. on April 26th. And then just the other day, he tweeted, I fell asleep.
I fell asleep. I slept in.
Let's start again. Yeah, it's
Take two. The bloopers are better than the show.
How you doing? I'm good. See, this is why you rehearse jokes.
That's right. You hate rehearsing jokes.
I do. I really do. How you doing?
You never think they're going to go well. They'll be recreated, which is ironic. Because you're an actor.
Right. No,
actors are all about recreating something. Like, okay, that was great.
Yeah,
now
but
do
I
it
like
again.
improv. Improv,
Yeah.
when you try to recreate the thing, it never works out.
Yeah. Well,
I told you this
true.
before we started recording, and it was hilarious. And then we started recording, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then I messed it up.
Well, that's just a story in your head.
Oh, everybody thinks it was funny to watch me mess up, maybe.
Well, no, because we didn't record it.
Yeah.
Are you
See, now
confused?
you're freaking me out,
I'm kinda
man.
Confused.
You're freaking me out is what you are. Are you happy now? Are you happy? So I found this article, and people might have seen it already. It came out not very long ago to talk about the 2016 worst jobs in America. This place, careercast.com, does this report every year. And then they make a listing, and then it makes news.
So this is what not to apply for.
Well, if these are the worst jobs of 2016. According to this, there are 4 criteria for ranking 200 jobs. They picked 200 jobs. Mm-hmm. And they ranked them by environment, stress, income, and outlook. And there were different criteria for each of those. I'm not going to go into because I don't like science. Anyway, they developed an overall ranking based on these criteria and put together a list. Mm-hmm. These are the 10 worst jobs you could have, ranking from best to worst. So the best of the 10, firefighter.
Ooh.
The best of the 10 worst.
Best to the worst? Is that because you don't do it very often, but when you do, it's awful?
Oh, sure. Number 9, taxi driver. Number 8, taxi driver. Probably taxi driver now because of all the Uber.
Because of Uber and Lyft.
They are
right?
not happy about Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, right? It's like now everybody's running around saying they're a taxi.
Yeah.
Saying I'm a professional taxi, right? All you need is a car.
Right.
No
hey, I'm a
barrier to
professional
entry.
DJ. I've got a phone.
Yeah, right? And I've got YouTube or Rhapsody or you name it.
Welcome to the Bill and Jason Show, by the way. I'm Bill Hermann. That's Jason Jones.
It's true.
Number 8,
didn't lie
advertising
about that.
sales.
Advertising sales is considered the worst job
No, number 8. It's in the top 10.
of worst jobs.
Mhm.
Wow. I wonder why that
I didn't
would
like
be.
it when I did it. And I don't know if it was in the worst job. But
Probably because people find it difficult to sell something that's invisible, that's not tangible.
it was always difficult. When I did radio sales, advertising sales for radio.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be even worse now that radio is dying and everybody's looking at everything on the internet or satellite radio, which is dying as well because of the internet. Mm-hmm. Number 7, retail sales. Once again, the internet is ruining jobs. Stop it.
Well, retail sales jobs have always been like really low pay. They're like, hi, welcome to super high fashion, really expensive clothing store. Yeah, we're going to pay $8 an hour and we'll give you 10% discount because you're required to wear our clothes. Oh, and by the way, you won't be able to afford them unless you save up all you've earned for about 3 years. But welcome to it. It's great to have you here. Let's begin our orientation. Would you like a donut?
You have a few issues with this? Have you gone through this before?
No, it's just that
Sounds like you have.
they're really crappy jobs. It's like, oh, welcome to standing here. Oh, and be happy about
Welcome to standing here.
this. It's like you're standing like, hey, can I help you? I mean,
I would probably go to that store, standing here. Have you been to standing here? It's at the mall.
standing here. Yeah. Hey, and that's the $1 million idea.
Number 6, pest control.
Pest control.
Yeah. don't want to work with bugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Never since I saw that Burroughs film, it was actually a book, The Naked Lunch. It really turned me off to pest control jobs.
The Naked Lunch?
Yeah.
Number 5. Oh, my gosh. Number 5, enlisted military.
Well, yeah. You go to war. Like, oh, here, welcome. You might die at work. Oh, and by the way, you don't get out of your contract for. It's like you sell your soul to the devil, really. Because then you can't like go. No, I don't want to do this. I quit. No, we didn't tell you can't quit.
Well, and then a worse job than enlisted military at number 4. DJ.
Really? Wow.
DJ.
That's because like you'll never have everybody happy with your work. There's always somebody that's going to complain.
DJ. And worse than that, broadcaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that I can believe, having done that as well.
DJ and then broadcaster, and better than broadcaster, or broadcaster is a better job than logger.
Logger.
So loggers hope to someday be a broadcaster or a DJ.
Right. So they can talk about their experience. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
And the number 1 worst job in America is newspaper reporter.
Wow. So like cooking Big Macs at McDonald's is better than all those jobs.
Yeah, that's not listed on the top 10 working at a fast food joint. Top 10, firefighter, taxi driver, advertising sales, retail sales, pest control, enlisted military, DJ, broadcaster, logger, and newspaper reporter.
Wow, it would really be interesting to get into why.
It says here, what's remarkable is how dismal working in the media really is. Killing bugs with noxious chemicals and being shot for a living are better than spinning hits on the ones and twos.
Wow. So, but I mean, is this based upon the response of people in the industry, or is it?
No, that was according to the criteria. It didn't really go in. I wish I had the criteria here, but it's just they literally had a criteria, and it's they just didn't list it here.
So, if there's ever a reason to charge more, you're doing one of the worst jobs in America. At least get paid for it.
Contrast that with a newspaper reporter. There may not be any bullets whizzing by your head, but there's literally nothing else good about it. The pay is dismal, the hours suck, the environment is stressful because of deadlines, and the industry itself is folding so quickly, it's a wonder anyone gets hired at all. At least if you're spraying bugs, driving taxis, or folding clothes for a living, you know that people will always need bugs killed, taxis to ride in, and clothes to wear.
That's
no
true.
one needs a newspaper reporter when I've got a story and 3 updates written before your morning edition goes to press.
Well, never mind that, but usually the people you write about aren't really excited about you when you're all done.
This is awful. I mean, I've done a lot of these jobs.
Yeah, says something about your career choices. Maybe this is
I was a newspaper reporter.
So welcome to the show about defining happiness. The first thing to know is where not to look.
Yeah.
So we've done the hard work for you. We've done most of these jobs, and we could say they're awful. Don't do them.
I was a janitor, and that's not on this list. An overnight janitor at a grocery store,
but
where I had to strip the wax from a floor, and then re-wax.
Your experiences as a DJ were not. See, I don't even know where they come up with that other than low pay. I mean, DJing
can be low pay.
Can be low pay. You can make it decent paying.
Well, it says, however, environment.
What, loud music?
I guess, or having to
drunk
hump
people,
your stuff around,
carry gear,
driving late at night with drunks on the road, dealing with people who deal with alcohol, unrealistic customers maybe.
See, all that sounds way more attractive than working at a phone bank.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, way more attractive. Like, I don't know.
Stress is part of the criteria. So stress for DJs are what? People unhappy with you. People, you can't play my song next.
Play it doing this.
Yeah,
making those faces.
Of course, you could be that guy
requesting ridiculous songs.
You could be that guy who lost it and they videotaped. Did you see the video? You probably didn't see the video. I'll show the video, it's a 7-minute video, so I won't show the video, but I'll put a link to it at the bottom of everything here. But somebody at a wedding, DJ was drinking. Okay, so there's several lessons to learn. Shouldn't drink when you're working. But he got hammered, okay? While he's getting hammered...
he read this list. He got hammered at this event. Like, well, screw it. I'm doing one of the worst jobs anyway.
Well, and then his music cut out, right? His music just completely cuts out. So somebody went up, after he worked on it for like 5-10 minutes, trying to get it back up. Somebody went up to help him, and he's drunk, and he's frustrated, and he's feeling the stress. Everybody watching him. Right. Now he's got somebody up there over his shoulder, and then another person, and then another person, and then the stress of that, because we all know how that feels to somebody kind of hovering over you while you have an issue, right?
Right, telling you what to do. Did you try this?
Did you try that?
Did you try reaching over, shoe in your ear?
Yeah, exactly. Reaching over, touching his laptop, and he's like, and then he just went ape. It was awful.
He flipped out.
And then people came up because he's flipping out. And then the other guy's like, hey, no, I'm not. So he's doing this to him, calm down. But he's taking it as a threat. So it escalates and escalates and escalates. And then he pulls his phone out and like, I'll show you. And he's like doing this. Well, apparently he called 911 because the cops came. And about the time the cops are coming, people are like mobbing this guy now. The wedding is happening. Okay, the bridesmaids are up there, people in tuxedos, and they're like, he's taking on the entire room. And then they go nuts, and then a fight breaks out. And then the cops take him over, and they're calming him down, and they finally got it under control. And this lady, she told the story at the beginning of the video, you'll see it. But then she figured it was all done, and she turned it off. And then she said, and then something else happened, and she brought back up the video of him sitting on the floor, handcuffed, because apparently he also took on the cop.
Oh my gosh.
And his partner, the cop's partner, punched him, laid him out cold. And then she went, oh my God, where's my phone?
Let me document this.
So It was terrible. And you can clearly see this guy's face. It's not going to be very long before you know it. His career is over. So.
Oh no, a little rebranding, he'll be fine.
Yeah, you want that guy at your wedding?
From a former marketing guy. A little rebranding, he'll be fine. We'll work it out. A little damage control. Well,
so he went through like some of the worst stress we go through.
Yeah, well, and he broke the cardinal rule of like comedy and performing. Never turn on your audience. It'll never go well for you.
It was awful.
It never goes well. Like when you deal with a heckler, you cannot turn on your audience. You won't win. You'll lose. You just might as well quit if you've turned on your audience because they will if they all turn on you. Right? If they all start turning on you, you're over. You're done.
They'll run.
It's just get out of there, right? You don't get a free drink. Just get out with your life.
So what have we learned here at the Bill and Jason Show?
Right.
Other than...
Drugs do not enhance your performance.
Drinking is fun, but not when you're working.
Maybe alcohol doesn't enhance your performance. Go ahead, experiment with the others. Maybe we haven't found, the magical one that it's like, ta-da! I guess I've heard rumors about cocaine. It makes you really personable.
And if you're DJing and you think you have a really bad job, just remember, you could work in radio, you could work for a newspaper, or you could be chopping down trees.
Right, you could be a logger.
What do you think of all this? Do you think there's a worse job than the ones we talked about? Tell us in the comments below.
Or is there a case to be made that actually DJing is not the worst job, that it's actually one of the best jobs you can have, and it's what you make of it? Because I know a lot of really happy DJs.
Yeah,
Loggers, not so much.
I love my job.
Happy DJs, definitely.
Yeah, so that would be interesting to find out. We'll see you next time on the Bill and Jason Show.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sampled per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.